Hey, Bob Nolan here, provoking thoughts and ever so politely disturbing sacred cows. So who doesn't want to be comforted? And isn't the Holy Ghost named the Comforter? Now, I'm not talking about Southern comfort or opioids. I'm talking about genuine encouragement or clarity or just plain comforting words from heaven. You look at people you know, or even some of the big heroes in the Bible. People face impossible, no-win conditions, not just situations, but conditions that go on, relational, financial, medical, career. Maybe you. Speaking of the Bible heroes, I can't think of one, I mean really admirable persons, that didn't face grim, depressing situations with no solutions or end in sight. And often the depression was enhanced with regrets and failures and personal sins. None of us can relate to that, right? They wanted comfort, but maybe expected silence at best and a guilty verdict at worst. So if God really is the comforter, how does he do it? What can you expect? Can you do anything to obtain comfort from heaven? I've noticed something with quite a few of those Bible heroes. They desperately wanted comfort, even a rescue. But God surprised them, not with judgment, but not with sweet words. He gave them something to do. Now, this is a thought provoker, not a Bible study, so as many stories as there are, I'll just mention one because it's short and clear. It's the story of Elijah. 1 Kings chapter 19 is not a boring read. Check it out. It'll take you less than 2 minutes. Elijah was depressed and afraid to the point that he hinted at suicide. He was hiding in a cave from nasty Jezebel. And the Lord said something funny to him. Elijah, what are you doing here? As if God didn't know. And then he didn't agree or disagree with Elijah's speech and response. He basically said to Elijah, get up, get going. We have places to go and people to see and work to do. Sometimes God's greatest comfort is giving you something to do for him and with him. He knows how to distract you out of depression, but not without good cause. He doesn't just give you busy work. Now, I can't project Elijah's story or my stories or anyone's story onto you because we're all different. Every situation is different. But this something to do thing seems to be one of God's habits with his kids. You might say, well, I told God my problem and I asked him to tell me what to do and I didn't hear him say anything. Okay, I get it. Me too. Maybe he didn't speak, or maybe you didn't hear, or maybe you could try another kind of prayer. The shortest and maybe the most effective prayer in the Bible came out of the mouth of Isaiah. He said to God, "Here I am." It's a prayer with no explanations or questions, just, "Here I am." Oh, with an added, "Send me." Try that one. It's short. It's simple, but with sincerity. Then go about your day, keeping your antenna up. He might surprise you with something to do that's got nothing to do with your issues. He might speak through a donkey or through someone you don't like. Oh well, maybe you already know what it is. I'm Bob Nolan with Thought Provokers.